Welcome. In this video, we will discuss about the Shivalik Elephant Reserve. We will also discuss about the Rajaji National Park and some of the other national park which are located in Uttarakhand, and also consider why this particular national parks are in news, specifically in terms of the Dehradun Airport project. So this is the context in which we will study in this video. So let's begin. So environmental activists and local residents protested outside the Dehradun's Jolly Grant Airport against the environment decision to fell over 10,000 trees in the Shivalik Elephant Reserve, Thano Forest for expansion of airport. So this is particular thing which is why these reserves were in news, because the government has decided to fell over 10,000 trees from these reserve parks, Shivalik Elephant Reserve as well as the Thano Forest. So the protest was done by the environmentalists against this decision. So the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change had recently asked the Uttarakhand government to consider another area for expansion. So again, Ministry of Environment has also pitched in and they said that there should be different area for expansion of airport and 10,000 trees shouldn't be cut it down. The expansion will threaten hundreds of species of fauna in Thano, which is near the Rajaji National Park, and the elephant corridor nearby. So this is something which is like again problematic, that people are considering the development project at the cost of the environment. So again, the environmental activists, they were protesting against such a decision, and there are, as of now, central government has asked that they should consider different area for expansion. The state also falls in the seismic zone 4 and 5. So these are actually earthquake zone, and 4 and 5 means that this particular area is specifically very prone to earthquake. So your Delhi region also fall under the zone 4. So which means that these areas also very prone to earthquake, and uprooting Thano will lead to soil erosion, a factor that exacerbated the 2030 Kedarnath floods, endangering countless lives. So we are not only talking about the environmental species anymore, we are also talking about the lives of the human over here, because what happens when you are uprooting the forest, it will make the soil loose. So that topsoil could be easily get carried away by water or wind, and hence could lead to soil erosion. Soil erosion would ultimately lead to other kind of problems, including the Kedarnath flood. So when the cloud bursting happened in 2013, because of the top loose soil and because of the liquefaction that happened at that time, the whole situation became worse. So that is again one of the things which has been talked about, that such kind of uprooting of trees will have ripple effects over the environment and eventually could lead to more such kind of extreme events. Also, recently the Supreme Court upheld the 2011 order of the Madras High Court on the Nilgiris Elephant Corridor, affirming the right of passage of the animal and the closure of resorts in the area. So this is again a very recent judgment where it was said that in fact it was verbatim said by the Supreme Court that at times the will of the animal should be kept above the will of the human. So that is what Supreme Court has suggested, that the resorts in the Nilgiris corridor area should be closed and the right to passage should be provided to the animal. In fact, I have made a YouTube video on the same channel. You can go ahead and check the right to passage to animal. If you go ahead, and in that I have in detail discussed about the elephant corridors, different projects regarding the elephant conservation and so on. So this is again something that Supreme Court has also talked about. So the recent decision of Uttarakhand government to uproot 10,000 forests does not make much sense. So let's also try to understand what are the elephant reserves or what are the national park which are mentioned in the news. So Shivalik Elephant Reserve, it was notified in 2002 under the Project Elephant. Now Project Elephant is one of the project which was taken up in order to conserve the species. So it was a targeted project much along the line of Project Tiger. So Project Tiger, which was started in 1972, was able to, like if you have seen the news recently, India is able to increase the population of tiger. So along those lines, Project Elephant was also envisioned in 2002. in 1992, sorry, Project Elephant came into 1992, and under that Project Elephant, Shivalik Elephant Reserve was notified in 2002. The Kansora Barkot Elephant Corridor is located near it. So basically, there is another elephant corridor which is adjacent to it. So elephant corridors are very important for the progression, or what you can say, procreation, as well as the uh, making the population of elephant more prominent in an area. So it is also located near a elephant corridor. The Indian elephant occurs in the central and southern western Ghats, northeast India, central India, north India, and in some part of southern peninsular India. As per the elephant census which was conducted in 2017, Karnataka has the highest population of Indian elephants. In fact, if you go near the Bandipur area, which is like almost at the border of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, you can see, like while traveling on the road itself, you will be able to see the elephant. But now this is also a problem because like when we are traveling on the road, we know that the national park has been fragmented, and essentially we have kind of encroached the habitat. So such kind of things are there, but for the purpose of this, just remember that Karnataka has the highest population of Indian elephants as of the elephant census of 2017. Now let's try to know about the Rajaji National Park also. So where it is located? It is located near Haridwar. Haridwar, which is considered as a major Hindu pilgrimage. So this place, the Rajaji National Park, is located near here. Background, so these three sanctuaries, so how this particular Rajaji National Park came into picture. So three sanctuaries in Uttarakhand, that is Rajaji, Motichur and Chilla, were amalgamated into a large protected area and named Rajaji National Park in 1983 after the famous freedom fighter C. Rajagopalachari, known as Rajaji. So in fact, he was the first Indian Governor General of India after the independence. So C. Rajagopalachari, he was also, like when you read your modern Indian history, you will read about the CR formula. Like in that, you will also read about the C. Rajagopalachari, how he came up with the idea so that some kind of what you can say negotiating point could reach between the Indian National Congress and the Muslim League, and the partition could be like at least could be stopped for a time being. So Rajaji ji was a very important national freedom fighter, and in his tribute, Rajaji National Park came into picture in 1983 by amalgamating three wildlife sanctuaries, which were Rajaji, Motichur and Chilla. The area in the northwestern limit of habitat of Asian elephant. So basically this is the northwestern limit till where we can find the Asian elephant in India. Forest type in the Rajaji National Parks includes sal forest, riverine forest, broad-leafed mixed forest, scrubland and grassy. So you see, we can see a variety of vegetation growing in the Rajaji National Park. It possesses 23 species of mammals and 315 bird species such as elephant, tiger, leopards, deer, goral, etc. So you see over here, even the big mammals that we call the elephant, tigers, leopard are found in the Rajaji National Park. And it was also declared as a tiger reserve in 2015. So as of now, Rajaji National Park is also a tiger reserve. It is home to Van Gujars in the winter. Van Gujars are one of the few forest-dwelling nomadic community in the country. So basically, Van Gujars also live in the Rajaji National Park. And very recently, we have also done a video regarding the Forest Right Act. So Forest Right Act, like the how the Van Gujars, their rights are preserved over this area. So try to connect the dots. So they are the forest dwelling nomadic communities in a country, and they live in the Rajaji National Park. Apart from that, there are other protected areas in Uttarakhand as well, which is Jim Corbett National Park, which is the oldest national park, Valley of Flowers National Park and Nanda Devi National Park, which together are UNESCO World Heritage Site. In fact, Valley of Flowers and Nanda Devi National Park together form the World Heritage Site. And in Nanda Devi National Park is also a biosphere reserve. So they under the biosphere reserve, and that is also under the Man and Biosphere program of UNESCO. So just remember all these details. Then we also have Govind Pashu Vihar National Park and Sanctuary, Gangotri National Park, Nandor National Wildlife Sanctuary. So these are the other protected areas in Uttarakhand, which means that again a lot of flora and fauna need to be conserved in the area, and hence they have been marked as the protected area. Now, for your revision, let's just look at the major national park in India. You need to refer to your atlas, and this is an important topic for your geography as well as environment. Try to see the relative location. So if you see Hemis High Altitude National Park, it is located in Jammu and Kashmir. Then we have Kishwar, again Jammu and Kashmir. We have Great Himalayas in Himachal Pradesh, Valley of Flowers, Corbett in UK. So right now we have also seen about the Rajaji National Park and the Shivalik Elephant Reserve and other such reserves. You can mark it over here. Then in Uttar Pradesh we can see Dudhwa, and over here in Rajasthan we can see Desert National Park, we can see Sariska, we can see Ranthambore. Then in MP we can see a lot of national parks over here. In fact, MP has the largest forest cover in India. So such kind of things, such kind of details are important. Try to map which national park is located in which state. Try to see the relative position, like there could be a question to arrange them for north to south. Such kind of question you would be able to tackle if you know the relative position of the national park. So I hope you have understood this video. If you have any doubt, feel free to drop a comment. Thank you.